Tagudin is a coastal municipality in the province of Ilocos Sur. It was also the site of the military general headquarters of the USA Filipino 121st Infantry Regiments under the Philippine Commonwealth Army in 1945. But today, it's the site of my long-awaited return to see the Pacific Ocean after returning to the Philippines for over 7 years. And I am excited to finally see it once again.
Right here?
Yes.
Alas, this is finally the part where we get to go to the ocean. After already being in the Philippines for a week, I've seen enough mountains for them. Well, I haven't seen enough mountains. I'll take that back. But I've definitely been waiting to see the ocean again. And here we are. And I'll just kind of walk backwards. Hopefully you can see it behind me. The ocean. The beach. Woo! Look at that! The Pacific Ocean. It's been 7 years since I've seen it. And there's fishing boats. Beautiful. Hello, tropical Filipinos.
No.
Are you ready for some tropical beach fun?
No. I'm starting to get red now.
Me too. I'm starting to get sunburned. I better watch myself because I'm fair skinned. Okay. Looky, looky. Ocean. Some marble rocks.
For sharpening knife.
Is that what you use them for?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And for what's that? Mincing garlic.
For doing what to garlic?
Minced garlic.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Just use this one.
My wife loves picking up smooth rocks off the beach. It's one of her favorite collecting items from nature.
This one is
There you go, dear. As long as you don't expect me to carry them all back.
Carry your bag. Okay, well, Dolly's going. Why?
Okay. Dally's way over there. Way over there. So I gotta go catch up to him before he wanders away too far. Which involves going through this brook. But you don't want me to get wet? She doesn't want me to get wet? Are you kidding me? Don't get wet, she says. That's like telling a dog don't fetch a bone. I'm at the ocean. I want to get wet. Oh, look at this. A river runs through it. It's like this little river cut a path through the beach sands. And it's like what I call the Narrows. The Narrows. Okay, I'm walking in it and it's a lot of shifting sand. I hope I don't step into a sinkhole. If I do, you're going to see me go down. There's actually sand collapsing off the banks. My wife's trying it, now she's climbing it. It's a little sinky in places, but it's not very deep. Water's nice and warm. Very warm. Okay, I think I'm going to climb out of here and go over to put my feet in the Pacific Ocean. Yes, Pacific Ocean, Philippines. And the South China Sea on the western side of the Philippines. And we're up here in Ilocos Sur. And this part of the country has a bit of an advantage from the southern part in that the typhoons don't typically hit here quite as hard or often, due mainly to the eastern side of the main island of Luzon, which is where Ilocos Sur is, that there's a huge mountain range. It's largely uninhabited by people, and that often breaks down any typhoons or diverts them to the southeast, heading down towards Manila. So don't get me wrong, they can get typhoons here and they can be pretty severe, but just not as intense where they get them down in the, I believe, the Visayas and all the way down into Mindanao sometimes. But we certainly get nice weather here. It's hardly rained since I've been here, just a little bit at nighttime. So nice weather's nice, but I also like the rain too, as long as it doesn't get too intense and wash out the roads, which is quite frequent in the mountains where we live. Well, I just lost my nice sandy beach and I'm into some rocks, so I'm going to move back over this way. Yeah, this sand is very fine, soft sand. It's nice to walk in. And that water is just like bathtub warm water. Slightly, just a pinch cooler than pea warm water, fresh pea warm water, just a pinch cooler, if you can relate to that. Okay, I'm trying to catch up to my son, but he keeps eluding me. See him over there now. He's running. He's running. He's trying to hide. Hey, Dilly! I see you! He does not want to be on camera. He's going through his shy thing because he's 11 years old and he's already reaching the age of adolescence. And he's shy, self-conscious, at least in front of the camera. So it's hard to get him on here. I've been trying to get him on these videos while we're in the Philippines and it's been extra hard. He's not making it easy for me. Alright, I'm going to cross this raging river. Whoa! There's a bit of a current there. Okay, I'm going to see if I can sneak up on him. Oh, he knows I'm coming. He sees me. A little stink. He must have found some more water over here. Otherwise, I don't know what's catching his interest in this particular part. Oh yeah, there's water. Okay. What are you finding, dear?
I stepped crab
In glass?
yeah, my
Did you cut yourself? The shell? Well, did it cut your foot? Where? I don't see any blood. Where? Right there? So in that case, I shouldn't cross here? Is that what you're saying? You okay? She stepped on something sharp. She thinks it was like a shell, clam shell or periwinkle shell or something. Hey, Dilly! Hey, Dilly! There he is. Doesn't want to be on the video. Okay. Larry Jane. Larry Jane has a signal on her phone. And whew, she's talking to somebody.
look, there's a shark.
Dallas, don't go there because Mommy stepped on something and cut her foot. Don't want you to do it too. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go back in the water. Oh, the brook water is cooler. A little bit cooler, not a lot. My wife, the rock collector. She's taking those home, you know. And I'm gonna have to be the one that carries them from the beach to the van. I just know it. Back to the Wailing Wall. My landing pad for the drone today. I flew the drone way down there and I found another road to go in down there. So now, this was pretty hard for us to find today, by the way. We did not know where to turn off the highway to get down to the coast. But we eventually found this place. But there's lots more places along down the coast. That way's heading southeast down to Tagudin. And I'd say it's about 10 kilometers. Tagudin's around 10 kilometers down the road, maybe less. And there's lots more places to access the beach from down there. Last time I was here in 2016, we went to some place way down there closer to town that had like a nipa hut and stuff. And some of my earlier videos from 2016 in the Philippines, you can see scenes from that area. And I'd say it's probably a little nicer than this spot. It was a little bit more feature intense on the land, but the coast is just the same kind of sandy beach as this. So I'm curious what this is hanging in the tree. My wife says it's a fishing net. I kind of have to tend to agree with her, but it almost looks like some great big swarming bee's nest. I don't want to get near any of those gigantic size wasps that are like that, because I hear they give you quite a wallop if you get stung by one. So, are we ready to go again?
Yeah.
Okay. They're telling me it's time to round up the horses and ride out of here. Let's go.
Daddy, take your shoes.
It's almost supper time for us, and we got about an hour's drive back into the mountain pass, so it's time to head home, I think. Hey, dear. Are these your rocks? Okay. Nice collection.
Where's my carrier bag? Carry my shoes.
Carrier bag? Well, there's that bag.
Not holding anything.
And my shoes are over there. Okay, I'm signing off. But before I do, after this scene, there's one more thing I want to show you how we got in here. Rather interesting. Okay, so this last scene of the beach here today, this is what I want to show you. How we drove into here. There's our van in the background. Behind those trikes, those yellow trikes, is the van. And we had to drive in through this walled road. And when I turned off the little road to get into that, I could barely make the turn without hitting the wall. And I had to squeeze the van up as close as I could. I don't know if you can see that far, but the side view mirror is almost touching the wall. So I was trying to leave enough room for the trikes if they were going to leave. This kind of looks Taurusy, whatever this is. An outdoor rest area or an eatery or common area. That's nice. See, that's what I like to build in Manadam. Maybe not as big as that. Manadam's where our house is. But an outdoor hut like that, minus the walls. Yeah, I feel like we're in a castle going through the eye of a needle. somewheres in England, or possibly even Wales. Would anybody agree with this? Or am I just fetching my imagination too far? Let me know in the comments. In any case, I still got to figure out how to back out of here. And holy cow, I really don't know how I'm going to get out. The connecting road is very narrow. There's a fence. How am I going to turn the van in reverse? Oh boys. So I got to negotiate this turn there, or try to turn here, backing out so I can drive out that way. It's a cool path, but it's a challenge to drive a van on it. That's for sure. Hey look, it's some goats over there. Someone's got a farm. And there looks like a fairly modern house built there. An oceanfront property. Looks pretty nice. And I see coconuts up in the coconut tree. Look at that. That's not something I get to see every day, so it's kind of like a wow moment to me. The road is narrow, long and straight. Few that follow it find the path to the ocean. Somehow I gotta climb back into the van. Ooh, through all of that, and I'm a little big. Oh dear. See how it goes. Get it? You can see me? Yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna try to climb in through the seat. You know what? That was easier going in than it was out.
Then?
That was a lot easier climbing in than climbing out was. What we're doing, you might as well leave that door open, because I think you're going to have to be my guide to back out, because it's going to be really hard to turn. Okay. As it turned out, we had a personal escort to direct a tricky maneuvering to get out of this tight spot, which I was particularly grateful for because I didn't want to knock down that fence behind me, because then those goats I mentioned earlier might have escaped, and then I would have a situation on my hands. This is just another thing I admire about Filipinos. They always offer assistance on the spot to lend a helping hand.
That was fun. Thank you. Thank you.
Lucky for me, one of the locals was there and he gave me a perfect backup instruction on how to get out of that tight place. So here we go, we're on our way. Coming halfway around the world from the Atlantic coastline of North America, it was an amazing privilege to set my feet upon the shores of the Philippines. And now, stay tuned to learn more as we head back up the mountains of my wife's origins, where I will embark on more adventures in this mysterious place known as the Basang Pass.